Can't hear me. Hi, everybody. I finally just went to my phone and logged on here because my computer is not letting me do this. Don't forget your dog. I'm stepping over her. So, welcome. Hopefully I can get my Zoom to work for me later on my computer. But welcome to our team huddle, you guys. Glad to have you here. Let's see who all's on. Hopefully everybody's getting on. You guys, Miss Larissa is going to be our live discover tonight, so you don't want to miss it. This girl is rocking fire in her business and is has done area manager certification and is on track to hit area manager bonus this month, and has lost, who knows, 50 pounds was the last time we had a count, but is having great success in Arbonne. So hop on the live discover and make sure you invite lots of people to join in and listen, because she has a great story that sorry, I'm trying to work on my computer. I'll mute from that will inspire people to know why they would want to do Arbonne as well. So I'm excited for everybody to get to hear from her. Today, you guys, we had an area manager VP call, and I have not even asked Lauren to do this, but we have a new area manager with us in our organization, direct to Krista Tavares and Kim Lacefield and Sherry Nickel. And I had her share earlier today on our area manager call, and what she shared was amazing. And Lauren, I don't know if you're where you can pop on and share with this group just kind of a little bit about your story and what you have accomplished and your little story that you shared. If you have time to be able to do that, I know I didn't ask you or give you any warning, but if you do, let me know, and we would love to hear from you. That's great too. Yay. Good.
So, hi guys, I'm Lauren. I go to school. I'm in school right now to be a real estate agent, and let me catch my breath. I ran upstairs to talk.
Sorry, honey.
And I also work on my mom's real estate team as a marketing specialist before I get my real estate license. And I met Krista about 2 years ago. She always wanted to share the business, always stay connected with me, but I always shut her down and told her no. And just January 2nd, I believe, my mom's been using all the products for a long time, but January 2nd, we started the 30 Days to Healthy Living. And so I just went ahead and did that with my mom, and I fell in love with the products and the results I was getting. So I popped on a call with Krista, and I decided to jump on and do the business, and I love it. I'm having so much fun, and I love my team. And I'm sorry.
Do you have your notes from? That's okay. Do you have your notes from today? Like, tell people like what you've done to be able to get the activity and what kind of activity you've been doing, those kind of things like we talked about today.
Yeah. So I first started sharing on my Instagram. That's what made me do this business. I was sharing with people, and they were interested in what I was doing. And, every day, you'll share something on Instagram. People are like, where did you get that top from? And you're social marketing every single day, which is crazy to think. And so I was just said, I might as well do this as a business. So I started it as a business, and it's just exploded. I mean, everyone wants to get healthy. Everyone, that's just the thing to do now. Get healthy, be healthy, not use toxic products. So this is a great time to do this business, really. And some of the things that I found that helped me is always be consistent in your business. So post a little bit every day. I always like to tell people that you're not annoying. You're trying to help people. You have to stop thinking it's annoying people by posting. It's really helping them because they're changing you're going to help someone change their life, and you could help them also make an extra income, or, you know, someone might not even have a job and need that income. So don't think about it like annoying people, because I did at first, and now I don't care. What people think about you is not going to make you have a paycheck. So that's what I think there. And then some of the things I'm doing, I do the Zoom calls, I do in-home presentations, and then I also try to connect with people on Instagram. And one of the things I did when I first started off in Arbonne is I connected with a girl that I used to cheer with at Murray State, and she's also an Arbonne consultant, and we did a giveaway together. Stuff like that gets you in different people's networks. So all her followers saw what I was doing. They had to follow me. Stuff like that, you know, can help you grow your business and get in other people's markets. When you feel like you ran out of people, you never run out of people. You can always find ways to find more people. So that's another thing that helped me.
Okay, tell me about what you thought about Krista, and whenever she was first doing Arbonne before you really realized. And yeah.
And Lauren, I want you to share. This is Lindsay, Carlita's daughter. I want you to share why you decided to do Arbonne and your like family story, because I think that's precious. And it's so wise in such a young person to look back but look ahead in your life and know that you want something different.
Oh, definitely. Okay, I can do both. I'll share a little bit about my family story first. I grew up with a single mom, and she was a waitress, and she wanted more for our family. So she started real estate, and she started from the very bottom. I mean, she didn't even make a profit her first year, her first couple years, and she has grown her business huge. Like, if you go down our town lane, every sign you see is Becky DeMond. Like, she is a huge real estate agent. She sold Krista's house. I mean, she's huge. So she has made a better life for us. But that's why I want to do real estate, is because the flexibility. So she was at all of our games and all that. But then again, she sometimes doesn't come home till 10 at night because she's out working with her clients, because when they get off work, that's when she has to be with them. So I'm going to grow this grow this alongside of my business. And once I totally, replace my income, I'm going to stop doing that, because I want to be able to stay home with my kids one day. Well, I don't even have kids now, but one day when I do have kids, I want to be able to be there for them no matter what. I want to cook dinner for them. I want to do all that with them. And that's huge and very important to me. So that's a little bit about my story. And then Krista, I used to go to these Arbonne parties, all those Pampered Chef parties, all that kind of stuff. And I used to think, like, these people didn't make money. This isn't even a real business. They probably do this as a side income, or they do it for fun or a hobby. I never thought like this was an actual business and people make money doing stuff like this. So when I did, link arms with Krista and start this business, I thought I was going to be making a few extra $100 to put, in my, for, any Roth IRA, any of those things that I just set up for my future. And it's done so much more. Like, now with my income, I can pay for my house payment. That was one of my goals this year, is to buy a house. And my boyfriend and I, we just bought a house and we closed April 4th. And like, my income is going to go towards, like, I can pay for my house payment. I can pay for my electric bill. I can pay for all that just out of my side income, which is crazy and awesome at the same time. And I see the vision now in this business that, I mean, the sky's the limit. You can work. If you work hard and consistent, I mean, this will grow for you. And I have a girl on my team, Casey. The first 2 months of her business was a little different than mine. Mine was growing. She was growing, but this month, like, it just takes one person. Like, this month she found a team member and her business growing, and she's going to be area qual. Like, it just takes, like, to find a team member. It might take you longer than it took me, but you will be able to get there. I mean, if you're consistent and just in your business, I mean, good things will happen.
Lauren, will you share too, like, you weren't just like all like belief and like just cherries and roses. Like share like your, you know what I'm talking about. Share that. Share like when you were like, don't do this. Don't do this on this call.
Okay, so in the beginning of my Arbonne business, Krista was, well, she still does Zoom calls with me, all my Zoom calls, but in the beginning, she would really talk about the business a lot, and I didn't want her to. I said, don't talk about the business. These people don't care about the business. I wasn't full in on the business. I was just going along with the flow. I like to share, so I didn't really believe either. And
you love the product though. You were all about the product.
Oh, I love the product. That's the reason I did this, is because I was obsessed with the product. So don't get me wrong, I love the product. I just wasn't sure about the business part. But now that the months have gone on, I'm like, share more about the business. Like, we can bless so many people's lives with this business. So as time goes on, people are going to change, and I have definitely changed. Like, talking to all you guys right now, this is something I would never do. And I have a lot of hope for this business now.
She would even tell me, this person is not going to be interested in the business. And we would get people on calls and they'd be interested in the business. I mean, I didn't listen to her. I just kept going. And then she would tell me, a person would join the business, and I'm like, see, that's why we have to share the business. And then we'd have another call. She'd still tell me the same thing. Like, you guys, this went on 4 or 5 times before she realized that, hey, we need to share the business. And, but I love that, because as an upline, that's where your belief, they don't have it yet. That's where your belief comes in and strengthens their business. And she's done so well. Like, she's finally blooming and blossoming and doing calls. Like, I'm just there just to listen and just be there as kind of a little bit of comfort and just chime in when she needs me. But she's doing.
To follow that, Krista, I had a call. This is what really changed how I was thinking. I had a call with Casey, the girl I was talking about that's going to go to Area Qual this month. During the whole call, she was twirling her hair. I thought she was not interested at all. And I got off the call, and I was like, Krista, she wasn't listening. She goes, that's okay, next call. And Casey texted me back and said, hey, I want to do the business. And I thought, what? You want to do the business? Like, I used to try to judge people. You cannot judge anyone. You never know what anyone's going through. If they have money, if they don't have money, you just cannot judge. Just don't judge. I used to judge. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. This girl was so popular. You know what I mean? No, I don't judge anyone anymore.
My mom might have gotten kicked off. I think she's having a hard time. But that's awesome, Lauren. Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you, Krista, Lindsay. But anyway, I love all of that. I love the story, her story. I love the story of her mom, you guys, showing her the work ethic and the commitment to her family. Like, that lady, I want to hug your mom, because I'm like, man, that woman like did amazing stuff, doing all she could to be fully present with you guys. And I love how grateful you are and how much you respect and honor and love her for doing all that she could do, but then realizing she gave you a hand up to be able to live your life different than how she had to live her life. So it's really just such a sweet story, and how our past can definitely be what helps drive our future. It's like we studied in our book club, Start With Why, with Simon Sinek, on our previous book club that we were doing. And he says our big why comes from your past. And that's what Lauren's why is. It's from her past. Not that she is not grateful for the life and the mom that, worked and did so much for her and her family, but she saw how she wants it to be different, and she has found a vehicle to be able to make it that. And when you have a why big enough, then everything else will fall into place for you. So it's just, your story is cool, you guys. She's going fast. We talked about that today, and how it's okay to go fast. People sometimes are afraid of fast because you might get too busy, or you might, it might not be solid or stable. or you just get one business builder and you put all your hopes and dreams into that one person and you start living with them. And when they quit, you let yourself go into the toilet and the dumps. And that is not anything that Lauren did. I mean, she talks about following Peyton Scheibner, and you guys heard her train a few weeks ago, and how she didn't quit when she sponsored one person into her business, and she didn't get down or quit whenever anybody quit her business. She just keeps going and giving this gift away with passion and momentum, and works with the people that are working. And that is what Lauren is doing too. And will have the same kind of story Peyton does, but has gotten there in like 2.5 months. I mean, she is finished region. You guys saw her be announced on our messenger call. And she did that like a week before the end of the month, not finished region, finished area, a week before the time was over. So I'm just super proud of her and her upline, Krista, who has worked so hard and led her so well. But I want to see, Sherry Nickel, I saw that you were on, and what you shared today on the call was also good, because we're in the last few days of this month, but we have so much month left. And whenever Beth Gallardi asked you about your when you were working for a goal to hit region, you and your team, what that looked like and what you had done the month before and everything. Are you where you can share?
I am.
Yay.
I feel like I look like death. I'm looking in. I'm like, these Zooms are wonderful. They show.
You always look so great. Like, don't worry. You don't look like you think.
Every time I wear a ball cap, I hear my mom's voice saying, you look like a boy. What you say to your kids will stick with them forever.
Yeah, so be careful.
So Beth had just asked me about like whenever I was going from region or from area to region, and really honestly it was because vision was painted for me. And Cardi, like sometimes I think we don't know what's possible until someone paints that vision, and Cardita painted that vision for me and just like drew it out on a piece of paper, and she was like, well, if you finish district and you finish area and you finish district, then she'll finish area and you'll be a region. And I'm like, what? Like it just seems so far away, because the month before we had done 16,000 in sales, and it was 2 days before the end of the month, and I had gone to a car presentation, and so all of our belief was just really, really high too. But Carlita spoke at this double car presentation. It's the first time any of us had ever seen anyone get a car in any company. And so you're seeing two people being handed keys to their white Mercedes. And then Carlita just sat in this little room and painted vision for us around pizza. This is before healthy living days. And we left, and there was really like, it was like that afternoon and then the whole next day. So it was like 2 days, not even 2 full days. And we were $14,000 away from actually finishing, for going into qualification for region. And we ended up, instead of doing 40,000, we ended up doing 44,000 in sales. And it was just crazy. And it was because we saw the vision. And honestly, we went region with selling, like we booked some last minute presentations, talked to people on the phone. And Carnita, that was the first time you ever broke down like, buy 100 and you can get 100 for free. But today, like we don't even have to do that stuff, because Arbonne like gives us these 40% off and 50% off packages that you don't have to sit and play Arbonnopoly anymore. Like you can just, it's so much simpler. It's break it down into ASVPs, whether it's, I mean, this month especially, I mean, like I was today sitting in a coffee shop sending messages to people about RE9, just because it's an amazing, amazing deal. And so people are stocking up on it. And so like find the people, and people will buy it. There's a 45-day money back guarantee. They have nothing to lose. And if they've ever needed a good skincare routine, then this is it. So yeah. And then the next month, so we went from 16,000 in January. In February, we hit 44,000. And in March, we did over, it was like 66,000 something. And the numbers just continued to grow. We went to like 80 and then 90. And then we kind of stayed plateaued for a little bit, had a baby, and then went nation.
Yeah. So you guys, crazy numbers. And I wanted to share my story, because right now, the season that we're in is like prime. Like we are like setting things up for success, big success to happen for all of you guys. I know I've been making phone calls and saying, okay, you know what? Like, just like I was talking about Larissa, like you're on track to hit 20 this month. You're going to be going into qualification for region soon. We need to make sure you see it. You know how to do it. You helping your team do it, what they can do to hit their next goal, because that's how we go area and region, is we help other people do it. But you guys, I started my business in January, just like Lauren did, and middle of January, and I did first step area and finished district qualification in January. I finished area in February, and I did first step region in March. And I went to GTC because it was in April that year, being a first step in qual regional vice president. And at the time, it was the fastest it had ever been done. And so people were making a big deal out of it. And I was just now feeling like I was like going to be, doing knowing what I needed to do and what I was doing and able to duplicate it and repeat it. And we go to GTC that year, and it was 2003. And it's when Arbonne launched their new healthy aging skincare line, RE9, that we are getting rollback prices for today. So that was whenever I started, and we didn't have RE9, but I had done region qual without RE9. And then I just figured out how to sell it. And I was telling the people today, I was so frustrated when Arbonne came out with this RE9 healthy aging line that was $300 or whatever it was, and retail, because I was like, how am I ever going to sell that? And now I just got this figured out. Now you're having to make me add something else. And I was totally that person that had a lid on my leadership and my belief. And I thought, I'm not going to be able to finish because I don't even know what to do with all of this. And I got overwhelmed. And what I didn't know was that Arbonne set me up to not only finish region with blowout numbers, but then be going into halfway to nation during the summer months. And that's what I want you guys to know, is that I was doing like 14,000 in February. I did whatever region qual in March. And by the middle of that summer, I was hitting in the $80,000 range with my business. And it was all because of what I had done before GTC. And that's what I want you guys to do. Like, we have a lot of month left. Don't this month away. Don't let this month slip away from you and go, I'm going to make next month better, because you're planting seeds, you're loading your bases right now for what GTC is going to do for all of you. And whenever GTC comes, you guys, it's big. I'm telling you, I don't know that I've ever seen a bigger GTC come product-wise. And it's going to explode your businesses. But you're not going to feel as big an effect if you don't have the momentum going, because you've been working consistently in March and April and then going into May. And then you're setting yourself up, if you do, to be hitting region. All of you, no matter where you are in your businesses, you can be setting yourself up to be in region qualification if you keep doing what you heard these girls do, and you take advantage of the prime season that we're in with Arbonne and where we're at. Like, this is the build up to GTC where businesses transform. So I know we need to get off of here so we can get on and see Larissa do her discover. She's been really nervous about it, you guys, but you guys, she's going to do great. And her story's amazing. So I hope that you have had people invited and are listening in on with her tonight. But if not, watch tonight and then tag people in it, because her story is another story of success and hope that is in action, because she has embraced these products, lived these products, gotten healthy, and is just out there helping other people get healthy because she passionately believes in it now too. So, and it took her a long time to say yes as well. So I know we didn't have much time for you guys to talk. I'm sorry I had technical difficulties, but I think what we shared with you guys is just finish your month strong, hit your goals, get the help, have the breakdown, do whatever you got to do to see it clearly so that you can tackle it with passion the rest of this month and go help more people take advantage of everything that Arbonne's offering us. So thank you, Sherry and Lauren and Krista, for sharing with us tonight. You guys, your team is on fire, and it's just so fun. And I'm so excited that we get to join together and be a part of it with you and draft off of you like bikers do whenever they're biking, and they take turns taking the lead, and the ones behind are drafting off of that front one and getting where they get their speed up and momentum up. So that's my alarm to get off of here. And I'm going to say bye and see you all at 8 and 8:30. Love you all. Congratulations, Lauren.